Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Josh,
And I'm Jerry.
and welcome to the Josh&Jerry podcast.
Episode 4, baby.
Episode could have been 7, baby.
Yeah.
Episode, Episode 4, that's almost 2 weeks too late again.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We grinding for real.
Yeah, we're grinding. It's a grind, bro. For real.
Yeah. Time-wise, it's a bit hard to manage, for me at least, because I work almost every day.
For me, it isn't, because I'm fucking homeless.
Not homeless, bro. You're just jobless.
Yeah.
How did you not? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm jobless, you know.
Yeah, Josh is kind of...
Thinking about starting a solo podcast.
Damn. I mean, you would have enough time for that, no doubt.
Yes, on God. I could be a fucking... I gotta stop saying the F word.
The F word?
Yes, the F word.
You also gotta stop saying the N word.
Bro.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
So, Josh.
Bro, so... we're doing this podcast at Jerry's.
Yeah,
which is
it's really weird.
A very new thing.
We always used to do it at Josh's place, but
Yeah.
I work till like 8 p.m. and then I would have to go home. Also, today I wouldn't have had a car, so Josh just came over after the gym.
Yeah.
And yeah, now we're doing it in my place. And you know what this motherfucker did? So basically, he just came from the gym to my place, and obviously he needed some protein, right? So we went upstairs to the kitchen. My little brother was sitting there in the kitchen eating soup. And I offered him all kinds of things, like meat, and I was offering to go into the basement to look for something to eat. We had cooked eggs as well. We had like a bunch of things, right? And then this motherfucker says, "Give me 3 raw eggs and a packet of vanilla sugar." And a glass and a fork.
Yeah.
So I give him all these things, and he puts the 3 raw eggs. I thought he was going to make scrambled eggs at first, but then he told me, no, I'm going to eat the raw eggs. So he puts the raw eggs into a glass, puts some vanilla sugar in there.
You know, for the taste.
For the taste, which probably didn't help much, did
No,
it?
Didn't really.
And then he just scrambles them in the glass and just drinks it. My little brother was horrified. He was horrified. He was like, "You're not gonna eat those 3 raw eggs, are you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I am."
Yeah, you have to see it through his perspective. I just pull up on a random Thursday night, walk into his kitchen, take 3 raw eggs, drink them, and then we just leave again.
Yeah, we just it's just random.
Yeah.
He was just enjoying his soup, watching some YouTube, and suddenly Josh pulls up, chucks 3 raw eggs, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Just leaves again.
You gotta get the gains.
On God.
Yeah, and because he didn't have a protein shake, that's the only reason why. And I'm on a diet right now, so I couldn't really eat much. So I just thought to myself, I'm gonna just drink 3 eggs.
Yeah, I mean, the most reasonable thing to do in that situation, definitely.
Yeah, because you know, when you eat something, you gain weight, right? But when you drink something, you don't.
I don't even gain weight if I eat something. I can't relate.
You could.
Bro, I eat till I almost throw up every single day.
Bro, Jerry is the type of guy who says he can't gain weight, but he doesn't even track his calories.
Bro, if I tracked my calories, I would be on my phone for like 2 hours a day just typing that in.
I probably eat more than you.
Cap.
On
Total
God.
cap. When I eat so much. Like I eat like 4 times a day or 3 times a day, but I eat a lot. So
Yeah.
but I don't do breakfast.
Yeah. Well, that's healthy. Intermittent fasting.
Yeah, but I'm not hungry in the morning.
Yeah, that's good. You shouldn't eat like most people, they don't have like a pause bigger than 12 hours between their meals.
Yeah, they eat dinner, they go to bed, and then
they wake up and instantly eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. Because intermittent fasting is like, it has crazy benefits. Like it reduces your cancer risk. Like your
Hey.
body starts repairing itself when you are fasting. It's like intermittent fasting is like the best thing you could do.
Damn, I've been doing this unintentionally.
But it also helps you losing weight because when you don't run on food, you run on your fat. So
Yeah.
you're basically burning on your fat.
True. I mean, I don't really have a lot of fat to burn.
Yeah, I do.
I probably have like what's the thing called? The fat? How much fat you have in your body? Body fat percentage?
Fat percentage, yeah.
I probably have like, I don't know. What's the average?
I think the average is like 15% or like 16%.
I probably have like
But
8.
in the US, probably like 30%. Yeah,
54.
Yeah, I think you have like 8.
Yeah.
8 is a valid number.
I mean, I don't know a single part of my body where I have like fat.
Yeah, you don't. You have like a skinny guy 6-pack, which is like, yeah.
Where skinny guy.
Yeah, 8% is good, I think. I think I have like 18%. But I'm trying to get down to like, nah, you don't have 8%. 8% is way too less. Yeah, I think you have like 12.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like, I'm skinny, but I'm not like, oh my god, skinny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you're also tall.
Yeah. That's thanks to the guys in middle school who kept calling me short.
Yeah, bro.
I was short in middle school. Everybody said, "Oh, you're so short, you're so short." And then I grew, and now I'm taller than all of them.
You grew half a meter, bro. You grew like fucking 3 feet.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I
When
grew
we
a
got
lot.
into high school, you were like shorter than me.
Yeah.
And then like after one summer break, we came back and you were like fucking 2 heads taller than me.
You literally like couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Which is crazy, but I also came back from that one summer holiday and I was skinny.
Hold on, I gotta clear my nose real quick. Got some ASMR for you guys.
Oh no.
Are you ready?
If we don't cut this out, bro,
We ain't.
let's just start this fucking episode over.
Why? It's good ASMR.
Bro, but you know what I think to myself? Maybe bullying help you grow.
Oh God. Like, I mean, grow. I mean, I in high school, Josh, like the first years of high school, Josh was not a very slim guy,
Yeah.
to say it nicely.
I was overweight.
And I kept making jokes about him being fat, and now he's not.
Yeah, bullying.
Yeah.
But I like honestly I think like sometimes bullying does help. Like if I wouldn't have been bullied, I wouldn't have lost weight.
Yeah, you would
And I'm
still be.
way happier like thin.
Yeah.
Or I also got into the gym because I got bullied and called fat all the time.
I
And
mean,
I was fucking ashamed of myself.
it depends on how mentally strong you are. Like, if you're mentally strong and people keep calling you whatever, fat or
Yeah.
something, but you can handle it, and then eventually you think to yourself, alright, fuck it, I'm gonna lose weight,
Yeah.
then that's a good thing.
And there's also motivation. Like every time I went to the gym, I thought to myself like, fuck all of these people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show them I can be fucking skinny.
Yeah. But if you're mentally not that strong, that's probably
Yeah, then
not
that's
a
not
good
good.
thing. No.
But I think like most men, they bully each other in that way.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if something is like bad, or like if you're like I don't know, if you're skinny or if you're broke or if you don't have a job or anything like that, like you get bullied for it. Like they tell you like I don't get a job right now and I got like made fun of like
Obviously. We have
so many times. Like all the people tell me, yo, bro, go get a job, you fucking jobless person. Go get a job, bro.
to stop living off the state, you rat.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's funny. If
Go get your money up.
go go get that bread, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's only temporary, it's funny. You know what I mean?
yeah. But
Like-
like sometimes you need it.
If people call me, oh, you're so skinny, blah blah blah. I mean, I'm not so skinny, but if they say, oh, you're skinny, you're weak, then I'm like, you know, I don't care
Yeah,
because But I look weak, but I ain't.
Yes, Jerry is strong as fuck.
That's
He got
the
that old man strength. On
Jo-
God.
Josh was so like. I remember one time when Josh realized that I was actually strong.
Yeah.
He was so shocked. He was
Yeah.
like, "What the?"
Yeah,
He couldn't believe it.
because in high school, like I got into this like gym trip where I thought like the gym is everything in life, and I tried to get you into the gym, and then you agreed on it, and you were like inscribed in the gym for like 3 months or something like
Yeah.
that, like one summer. And when we went to the gym together, like the first month you did like whole body workouts,
Yeah.
like full body workouts, and then one time you trained with me and we trained back, and I remember you rowing 90 kilos at like 15 or 16, and I was like, what the fuck? I've been rowing since 1 year, and I just got to 90 kilos, and this motherfucker pulls up in the gym on his first back day and literally rows 90 kilos.
And I also when I think it's called the leg press.
Yeah.
I did that for the very first time in my life, and I managed 200 kilos.
Yeah, which is also crazy.
It's like, damn.
Yeah.
I actually couldn't believe myself that like, I actually didn't think I could do like Josh, like with the rowing thing, right? Josh like, alright, try this weight, like his weight,
Yeah.
and I just did it, and I was like,
Yeah, and
Damn.
you wrapped it. You did like 5 reps or something.
yeah,
Like it wasn't like you were like breaking your back while doing it. Like you were comfortable doing it.
yeah. But the going to the gym for me was also like, I had a moped, right? How did you get?
Drove there with my bicycle.
Oh yeah, right. You didn't have that far.
Yeah.
So I had like a moped, right? So, but when it was raining, like your mom got you there, right?
Yeah. Or
To the gym.
sometimes I just drove in the rain, 'cause I was on that grind for real, bro. I sometimes ran to the gym. Like from my home to the gym, it's still like a 20 minutes bike drive.
Yeah.
And sometimes like I even stood up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and I drove with my bike there in the summer holidays to work out at like 5:30. Like I was on the grind. I didn't care
Damn.
what the weather was. I just drove there. Like
Yeah.
gym.
For me, it was like 20, 25 minutes. Now there's a new road which is faster, but back then the road wasn't there, so it was a literal like 25, 30-minute drive with a moped.
Yeah.
So that
And
was.
for you it was shit.
And when it was raining, obviously I couldn't go
Yeah.
because I would be drenched wet when I arrive at the gym.
Yeah.
And also for the people who don't drive motorcycles or whatever, if you don't have proper like gear that fully covers your body and it rains, it hurts.
Yeah.
Like the rain feels like needles
Yeah.
because you're going so fast. It's
Yeah. It's
even
also
at 50 kilometers an hour, that hurts already.
yeah, and it's also pretty risky because it's slippery.
Yeah.
Like driving your motorcycle in the rain is like one of the most stupidest things you can do. Like it's not fun. It's not a good idea.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, some maniacs enjoy it, but
Yeah.
it's just, you're paranoid, right?
Yeah.
Like, whenever you go to lean into a curve, you're like, oh man, you know?
Bro, what do you think of the gay marriage ban in Uganda?
Oh, I've heard
'Cause
about that.
they've banned gay marriage and they like made it criminal to be gay.
Yeah, like you could go, if you're gay in Uganda, you can face up to 10 years of prison.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I think that's pretty fair.
Also, if you're a landlord, like if you have apartments that people rent, and the people that rent that apartment are gay, you can also be criminally charged.
If you're the landlord,
Yeah.
also like if you rent your apartment to a gay person, you
Yup.
can be criminally charged.
So basically
What
what
the fuck?
Uganda did is they basically evicted all gay people from their homes. It is ridiculous.
What?
It's ridiculous.
What?
I don't even know why they care so much. It's ridiculous.
What the heck?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's actually crazy what they're doing.
Oh my god.
Also all the interviews like
Why are you gay?
yeah.
You are gay.
You can whenever there's like an interview in one of these African
Countries.
countries that are homophobic generally,
Yeah.
and somebody who's gay gets interviewed, you can just see the like you could just see
They
that
don't
they're not
understand
having it.
No, they think you're mentally ill.
Yeah, it's
That's what they
crazy.
think. But I think many African countries are homophobic. Like
Yeah.
many. Like there aren't like basically any countries where like being gay is like fully accepted.
I don't know. Is it a culture thing? Probably.
Yeah, I think so. And also like many parts of Africa are Muslim, and with Islam you also can't really be gay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I also think
That's-
it doesn't happen. Like the same with being transgender. Like I watched an interview of like some guy. He interviewed like people living in a tribe,
Mm-hmm.
and he asked them about transgender people, and like the only thing they were saying, you are mentally ill if you have that. You cannot be a man or you cannot be a man and become a woman. You're mentally ill if you have that. That's what like the people there thought.
Yeah.
But like things like that, they don't really happen if you're not living in comfort. You know what I mean? Like if you have to chase your food, you have to hunt your food, you have to like walk miles to get some water, and you have to hunt for your food. You have to literally survive. Like people aren't transgender because
Yeah.
that's a that's a luxury. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's literally a luxury.
I mean,
Maybe-
how you need like hormones as well and stuff, so that's not a thing over there probably. Like
Yeah,
not generally, but you know what I mean.
yeah. Well, maybe some people think like that they aren't in the right body, if you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
But they can't possibly tell that anyone because
Yeah.
that's not a thing. Like you have to hunt for your food, you have to get the water from like kilometers away. Like you can't tell anyone you want to be a woman or something like that. Like
Yeah.
you literally the main focus of your life is surviving.
But what could that compare? Like how could we compare that to Austria? Like what's
Well, in Austria you don't have to hunt for your food. You live in comfort, you have
No, but I
enough
mean
time.
like that situation, like what could you not say in Austria because it's also so off the charts? You know what I mean?
Well, I think being transgender in Austria is pretty off the charts, especially
Yeah.
like in the not if you're not in the city.
Mhm. I
Like,
mean, being gay in Austria is completely normal.
yeah,
Uh,
but there's also a big homophobia here.
yeah. Generally, Austria is like all kinds of fucking things. Like there are Nazis, a lot of homophobic people,
Racist,
racists.
yeah. But then there's also like completely open people.
Yeah, it's a wild mix. Like you can go to like you can talk to one guy on the street and he's completely open to everything,
Yeah.
and then you go to the next guy and he's like all the things like transphobic, homophobic.
Yeah, but I think the percentage in Austria is a bit higher than in other European countries.
When it comes to like homophobia
Homophobia,
and stuff.
transphobia,
Yeah.
racism. Especially like Austrian people, like I don't know anyone that's racist against black people,
Yeah.
but like Islamophobia or being
Yeah.
racist against like people from the Middle East.
Yeah.
That's
That
a
is
big
more
thing here. Like
definitely.
every
Ra-
third person, I would say.
Yeah.
Especially here in the region we live in, like every third person doesn't like it.
Like anti-black people actually
And also,
not at all
what,
probably.
like, what the heck is wrong with you? How can you be racist against black people?
It's
literally.
yeah, it's
Like, especially, like, how? Like, with the, I understand where the racism comes from for, like, people from the Middle East. I understand it because in the media you always read, Syrian guy rapes girl, Syrian guy kills someone, Syrian guy robs someone.
yeah, it always like
There's always headlines in the news because the media like they live off it, right? So they
yeah.
always tell those stories. So I can see why people would think like that.
Yeah, immigrants especially.
I can see where it's from, like the racism against Islamic people,
Yeah.
because people are uneducated and they read those news headlines and maybe they see like one bad example of like an immigrant, and then their opinion is already formed. But
Yeah.
against black people, I don't understand it in a single way.
But in Austria,
How?
racism against black people isn't really that.
Because
like,
there aren't black people, really.
yeah, the only like for real, I only know like in my life where I live in my area,
Yeah.
in my life, I have seen like 4 black people
Yeah.
and 2 of them are locals.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah, but I think our friend group, especially back in high school, was pretty culturally diverse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we had one female friend. She was from Ethiopia. Then we had one guy friend, the boyfriend of one of our girlfriends.
Huh?
He was also black.
Oh yeah.
Karim.
Yeah.
And who else? Oh, and me, the boyfriend of my girlfriend's best friend. He was also black.
Uh-huh.
So our friend group and like the people we like hang out with is pretty culturally open. But
Yeah.
most people here, they've never talked with a black person.
Yeah,
Literally,
it's-
they never in their life they have talked to a black person. Like if
Yeah.
you think about it, where do you meet a black person here?
Nowhere.
You don't meet one. Like
Nowhere.
maybe in the city, but then you also don't talk to them because you don't know them.
Yeah, in our region, like we don't have any big cities.
Yeah,
There is like
the biggest city.
99.9% of the people are white.
Yeah,
Like it's
well,
crazy.
Yeah, I think like, yeah, but Austria is pretty. We have pretty many immigrants.
Yeah, but that's what.
I think like half of the population of Austria is immigrants.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
you have like Yugoslavian people or ex-Yugoslavian people which fled here in the war. Then we have the Turkish people who came here for work after the Second World War. And then you have the Syrian and the Middle East people that came here fleeing the ISIS war.
Yeah, but hate towards immigrants is
Yeah,
extreme in Austria.
especially Middle East.
Extreme.
Turkish people are pretty accepted, but also Turkish people they face racism.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
every one of them faced racism at least like once in their life. Like it doesn't matter where, even teachers. Like if you're Turkish and you're in school, you already know the teacher is gonna like treat you a bit different.
Yeah.
Which is fucked if you think about it.
Yeah. Also, the use of the N-word in Austria,
Yeah, it's so casual.
like,
You call a black person the N-word. Still, like not you, but
yeah.
generally people here, they don't think about it. They just call a person the black person the N-word.
But not directly to their face.
Yeah,
But when like Austrians, like not all of them, but especially older folk
yeah.
and or
And
younger.
Also young people.
Yeah. The young people that are just how can we say this? We call them farmers.
Yeah.
Like
Like idiots.
but not like we don't mean that farmers are idiots, but most of the time,
They're like uneducated.
yeah. They're they're really they're
Uneducated
uneducated.
and very like landish, or how could you call it? Like the country, like people in the southwest of the US.
Yeah, like if you would look at them, you would immediately assume they're a farmer.
Yeah.
And they
that-
probably are.
Yeah, and that they're racist. You would also assume
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You can
And you're
literally
right
see
about both of them.
you can literally see if someone is racist or not in Austria. You can see that.
Yeah, literally, literally.
And it's just so casual. Like they talk about whatever
Black
a
person.
black person or whatever, and they just they don't say
You-
black person. They just say the N-word.
They say like, yo, you saw that N-word? Or like,
Yes.
have you heard about that N-word, John?
Oh my god, I just remembered something.
What?
Oh my god, Josh, I don't know if you remember that. I think we were going to Salzburg, and
Oh my god, that one guy on the train.
yes,
Oh my god, he was
yes.
so racist.
So
That was unbelievable.
what happened was we were on a train to a big city, right? It's like 1.5 hours away or 2
Yeah.
hours away,
Yeah.
and that was right. That that was at that time that George Floyd drama happened, right? So we were talking on the train. We were talking about that George Floyd situation and the people rioting and
Floyd drama.
did I say that wrong?
No, it's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, like the George Floyd situation, and we were talking about the riots and stuff, and the people being pissed off at police. And I remember I said to Josh that I agree with the people that they're angry about that. And we just said, yeah, blah blah blah. We just, we talked. We said, yeah, maybe the American police needs that wake up call and stuff. We were just trash talking the American police, basically.
Yeah.
We were young. And then this one guy, a seat behind us,
Like a homeless looking 40-year-old alcoholic looking guy.
On God, he was like,
He was probably drunk.
and then he straight up said, it was a good thing that they killed George Floyd.
Yeah.
Did he say the
He
N-word?
said the N-word. It was a good
Yeah.
thing that they killed that N-word.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
And then we were just like, I was speechless.
Yeah.
And then he elaborated. He said, well, they always say the things in the news about him being killed, but they never say what he did. And you know what he said that George Floyd did? What he believed that George Floyd did?
He raped a girl or something.
He
like
said he shot children,
that. Yeah.
raped women,
Yeah.
and did all he just said the most horrible stuff that you can think of.
Like completely made up.
Yeah, it is like completely. He just said, yeah, nobody talks about him shooting children and raping women, and I'm like me and Josh, we just couldn't say anything.
We were
anymore.
like 14 as well at the time, so we didn't like really know how to discuss with someone.
Yeah,
And like we didn't really want to talk with him because he was like obviously not right in the head.
yeah. I can't even.
I was scared of like being stabbed if we like talk back to him.
I was literally that was. I can't even describe it.
Yeah.
This guy straight up, it like disrupts our conversation.
And he like talked for like 15 minutes why it was a good reason, and then he talked about police killing white people and nobody talks about that and stuff like that, and like such stupid things.
That was probably the most racist guy
Yeah.
I've ever met.
Yeah, he wasn't right in the head.
Yeah,
For
he
real.
was just. And then he got off the train, and then he said like, "All right, you guys have a good day,"
Yeah.
and stuff like that. He was like super nice.
Fucking weird guy. But that's like normal in Austria, to be honest with you. Also, like the right-wing political party here in Austria is like extremely big, which
Mhm.
is fucking stupid. If you
you
think
know,
about it, because like people don't learn from the mistakes. Like the last time a right-wing party was big in Austria, you know what happened?
Mhm.
Fucking Second World War. And you know what happened before that? The First World War, which wasn't because of a right-wing party, but people
Yeah.
like fall into the ideology of things.
Austria is generally a fucked country.
Yeah.
We started 2 world wars
Yeah.
and lost both of them.
You know what was the best PR strategy ever?
Huh?
Like the best PR that ever happens in history was Austria not being blamed for 2 world wars. Because most people, literally 90% of people, think Germany started both world wars.
The thing is, the first world war started because they shot an Austrian,
Yeah.
and the second world war started because they didn't shoot an Austrian.
Yeah, literally. Because they didn't accept an Austrian into art school. That's what it's
crazy.
Yeah.
Austria is just, right now in Austria, there's like this. What kind of what kind of thing is going on with all the voting?
Like state vote.
State vote, right?
Yeah.
And so everybody puts up their, what do you call it? Their flyers on the
Yeah,
street,
like
and
the
their
political flyers.
political ads
Yeah.
basically next to the street. And there's straight up one ad with like a red background and like soldiers
Yeah.
on the there's a text on there
Yeah.
that says, "Don't let the immigrants in," or something.
Yeah.
Something about immigrants and how they should be kicked out and not let in.
Yeah. Yeah, I also saw one poster where like you see a doctor wearing a mask, and then there's a text that says, "They already split us up once, and they will do it again."
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
This like literally this is like World War II propaganda.
It's
For real. If you look at like the Nazi flyers and the Nazi ads back in the day, like there's not a big
Yeah, the
difference.
the right wing in Austria is just radical, bro.
Yeah, and
Radical.
Also, Austria is like, besides the US, Austria is the only country that has like fucking hard lobbying and big scandals in politics.
Yeah.
Like people like here, people got arrested, like politicians, like presidents got arrested. They got caught doing coke. Like they got like our last president or chancellor, he had to step back because he got caught up in some scandal, and like fucking crazy
politicians in Austria are beyond fucked in the head.
Yeah,
beyond fucked in the head.
Nowhere in Europe or like most parts in the world that stuff happens besides Austria and the US. Like you only hear about those scandals in the US or from Austria.
There are like Austria and generally, I would say the only like there are like two or three things I like about Austria. Number one is the healthcare.
Yeah.
I love the healthcare. It's great.
Yeah.
It's a social state. And number two is the fact that I can drink water from the tap.
Yeah. And it's good. And there's no chemicals in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the only two good things I can think of.
Yeah. And Austria is beautiful. Like the landscape is nice.
Yeah, the landscape is it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. But I don't really mind that much. So the two main things are number one, healthcare, number two, water.
Yeah.
But
the people ain't it in Austria.
No, the people ain't it. And the roads ain't it either.
Yeah, but the roads are okay.
Yeah, they're okay. Okay. Yeah. The roads in Austria, so they built the road, they let the road get fucked up to a point where it's almost not drivable anymore. Yeah. And then they fixed the road, but they don't fix it like well.
Yeah.
They fix it a little, like they patch the holes.
Yeah.
And then they wait for the holes to come back again.
Yeah.
They patch it again, and eventually when there's no more patch, like when the road is just so fucked that you can't patch anything, they redo it.
Yeah, but when they redo it, they like block the road for like a year.
Yeah. Austria is insane when it comes to building times.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Like making a new stretch of road in Austria takes literally like a small stretch of road, let's say like
the one construction site in near us.
Yeah.
You know, they have like the how do you call them? The Ampeln.
Traffic lights.
The traffic lights, exactly. Where they put up like the traffic lights and you can only drive on one side of the road.
Mm-hmm.
They are gonna block this road from now, I think, till October.
You mean in Stuhlfelden?
Yeah.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah.
That's like only like 100 meters of road.
Only one side of the road. It's like 500 meters max. Nah, it isn't even 500
It's
meters.
like 100 meters.
Yeah. There's a sign up there from March till October.
The only thing where they're fast is tunnels.
Yeah.
That's where they are somewhat quick.
Yeah, but you don't really pay attention to tunnels, right?
Yeah.
And they don't block roads because of it.
Yeah, but if a tunnel is blocked, they really hurry up with the tunnels.
Yeah, like tunnel constructions, they take a day.
Yeah.
Or sometimes like big constructions, they take like 10 days max.
Yeah, but because they can't. The thing is, the road system in our area is so shit that if the tunnel is locked, the whole traffic is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, you can't close the tunnels because that's like the main commute.
Yeah.
If they're closed, it's fucked.
The tunnels got built because there were too many cars like driving on the non-tunnel road.
Yeah. And now, and if the tunnels are closed, that road is so packed with cars.
Yeah.
It literally takes you like half an hour longer than what it would usually take you.
More.
It's
like
insane.
I remember going to work when the tunnel was closed once, and it was like I had to stand up like 1 hour earlier, and I just sat in traffic for 1 hour before work. And normally it's like a 15-minute drive.
Yeah, 15-minute drive.
You know how like when I got into work, I was like already done with the day.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I could go home right now.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Austria has a lot of flaws. It's generally just life quality wise
is good.
It's good, but if you look deeper into Austria, it's it's fucked. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
If you look deeper, it's just fucked.
Yeah. Also, Austria is like, I think the only country besides the besides the UK, that had 3 chancellors or 3 presidents in 3 months. Because the UK had Boris Johnson. Then they had what's her name? I think they had like a woman president for like a few days.
Days.
Yeah, for a few days, and then she resigned, and now they have another president. And then Austria, the exact same thing happens. Our chancellor stepped back, then like the not defense minister. I think the defense minister became chancellor. And he was like, bro, I don't want to be chancellor. He was chancellor for like a week, and then he assigned like another minister for being chancellor.
In Austria, anybody can be a politician. Anybody.
Yeah, literally.
Like our healthcare minister was a high school teacher.
Yeah.
No, not even high school.
Yeah, he was
preschool.
Like middle school or something. Yeah.
Preschool.
Yeah.
He was a preschool teacher that had a burnout.
Yeah.
And then he stopped doing preschool teaching and just
got into politics.
Yeah. And then he was the health minister.
Yeah. Like literally like when I was head boy from our school.
Head boy,
yeah, that's what you call it.
Really?
Yeah. When I was head boy, like the political parties started hitting me up, because that's normally the way to go. If you want to be a politician in Austria, you become a head boy in school, then you go to university, you become like the head boy or like the university president or something like that, and then you're already in like a political party, and then you can be a politician, right? And they hit me up, and they're like it could have been so easy. Literally, I could have been school, how do you call that? School representative of Salzburg.
Yeah.
Of the whole state.
If
I just would have taken part like in a small
program.
Yeah, in like a small program and a small voting where like 15 people voted, and I knew 10 of the people, and I knew that the 10 people are gonna vote for me if I like volunteer to become like the school representative of Salzburg. And then you're already like meeting the president.
Yeah.
Literally.
it's
which is fucking crazy. And then you're meeting the president, then you join like a political party, and then you can get into parliament or something, and then you basically don't have to work for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you make a fuck ton of money and you just chill.
You work for 4 years. Like I think the average time in the parliament is like 4 years.
I don't know, but maybe.
I think that the time is like 4 years, and then you have to get re-elected.
Yeah.
But then, if you don't get re-elected, you still get the same money for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
you get 9,000. I think it's 7,000 or 9,000 euros a month if you're in the parliament, and if you quit your job or if you don't get re-elected, you still get that same money for the rest of your life.
For the people that don't know the Austrian economy that well, 7,000 to 9,000 a month. That is good. Absolutely beyond this. That's.
You don't have to worry about money for the rest of
your
life.
A doctor, a full-on doctor with his own doctor's office, makes probably like
5K.
4 or 5 max.
Yeah.
Max. And that only if he works 5 days a week.
And if you work in like a hospital, you'll make like 4K max.
And if you're the primar, like the top of the top, you make like 5K max.
Yeah. But if you like the how do you call it? Like the boss doctor.
Yeah, that's the primar.
Now you get like 10K a month.
Really?
You get like good money.
Yeah, but you're that. Yeah,
but if you're like a normal doctor, it's literally slavery. Like they make you work fucking so many hours without being paid anything for it. Also, being a nurse in a hospital is horrible.
Yeah,
especially nowadays, like it's horrible.
And you know what, Austria? That is for me such a fucked up thing. During COVID, all the healthcare personnel was like really like they had a lot to do.
Yeah,
and they carried us basically.
Yeah.
You know what Austria did? Instead of giving them money, instead of giving them a pay raise, instead of giving them more holiday, instead of doing something that would actually actively help them, they told the people to on a specific day, on a specific day at a specific time, go out on their balconies and clap. Literally clap for the healthcare personnel.
And Austria isn't like, we are like statistically seen per person, we're like one of the biggest economies. Like per person seen, what is it called, per quota or something like that, I don't know. Like per person, if you see it like that, Austria is like one of the best economies. Because we're like a small country, we aren't like in the top list, but still I think we're like place 14. We're like the third smallest country in Europe, or like the fifth, I think.
Yeah,
there's
probably.
There's
Estonia and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, right.
And Andorra.
Yeah, Andorra, the Vatican, Liechtenstein.
Is Switzerland smaller than us? No.
Switzerland is smaller than us.
Oh yeah, Switzerland as well.
But we're like a small country, basically.
Yeah, we're a small country.
But our economy is like enormous. It's like very good.
Yeah, because for a small country.
All of the tourism we have, and like also like our industry.
The tourism really saves our ass. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, without tourism, we would be like a farmer country.
Without tourism, Austria wouldn't be able to function.
Yeah.
At all.
Which is also crazy if you think about it, because like objectively seen, our country should be fucked. We don't have sea. We don't have like big
farming fields.
Yeah, we don't have big farming fields. We don't have like we don't really have anything. We don't have like a big metal industry, or we don't really have any industry.
Yeah, we have to import everything.
Yeah, literally, we have to import like
nothing grows everything
here. Yeah, there's like
wheat, potatoes.
Yeah, like in our region, nothing grows. Like there's like one region in Austria where some things grow.
Yeah,
like
it's called the Machfeld.
Yeah, but also not much.
Yeah, it's like we can't grow bananas.
Nah,
nothing exotic.
We can grow like carrots, potatoes,
tomatoes.
Wheat, not even tomatoes. For tomatoes, it has to be hot.
Like in summer you can grow tomatoes.
Yeah, but they have to be like in those greenhouses and stuff like that.
No.
Yeah.
We literally grow tomatoes in our garden,
but like
bro.
you can't grow many.
No, I mean,
if you compare it to Spain, they produce masses of tomatoes.
But you can grow tomatoes.
Yeah, but like not Spain tomatoes.
Obviously,
because Spain tomatoes, they get so much sun.
Yeah,
they grow really big. They have really many of them. Like here, you can literally don't. You can't grow anything.
Here you can literally don't.
Yeah, you can literally don't. But objectively seen, Austria should have been fucked after World War II, but somehow we managed to become like one of the best countries, statistically seen. And we're also neutral. Like we're important. We're not that important, but like the UN, they have a headquarters in Vienna. Like we function as like a middleman for many politicians. We have a good relation. Or we had a good relationship with Russia. We had a good relationship with the US. Germany is our neighbor. We're literally almost the same country.
Yeah, might as well put them together.
Yeah, I think not so many people would be against that.
Only Bavaria.
Yeah, I think if Bavaria and Austria became one country,
no problem.
No problem.
They like beer. We like beer.
Also, Bavaria is like the strongest state in Germany.
Yeah.
So if Bavaria and Austria would combine, we would probably be the strongest economy in Europe.
That would be cool. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Bavaria
has that automotive industry. Yeah. BMW, Mercedes, Audi.
Yeah. I mean, the Austrians wouldn't have a big problem combining with Bavaria.
Yeah.
But Germany, nah.
Yeah,
they wouldn't want that.
We call them the Preisen.
Yeah, we call them the Preisen.
Everything north of Bavaria is disgusting for Austrians.
Yeah. It's
like I had racism because I'm German. Literally.
You can't call that racism, bro.
Nah, it's like literal racism. Or like the times people talk bad about Germans and they don't know I'm German is like so funny.
Yeah.
Especially at like work where there's like old people there, they always talk bad about Germans. And then at some point they figure out I'm German and then you hear nothing about Germans anymore.
But that's good.
Yeah.
That means they're at least respectful.
Or sometimes they make then they make jokes about Germans.
Yeah.
But before they knew I was German, that weren't jokes.
Yeah.
Like, they meant it.
yeah. They were what do you call it? They were what do you call it?
For real.
No.
Racist.
No. They were venting.
Yeah. Also, if you speak like in Austria, you speak German but with an accent.
Yeah.
And if you speak full on normal German, you get bullied. Like, you're
Yeah.
weird.
You have to have an accent
Yeah,
in
you
Austria,
have to have
else
an
you're
accent.
fucked.
Yeah, literally. Like, there was this one weird kid in school. You remember him, Manuel?
Yeah.
He spoke German,
Yeah.
and he was like, he had no friends.
I mean, but
But he was
that
also,
wasn't just
yeah,
because of that. He
yeah,
was a
he
fairly
was-
weird fella.
yeah, he was like the type of school shooting guy.
Uh,
Like,
That-
we were
yeah.
like, literally, we were expecting him to shoot up the school.
that is so fucked up
Like,
to
I-
say
I-
as an
like,
Austrian.
One time, like, I remember one time I talked with him because we weren't friends, but we also didn't hate each other. We were just like neutral.
Mm-hmm.
And like, one time I told him, if you ever shoot up the school, please tell me before so I can hide in the toilets. And he was like, yeah, okay.
If
Okay,
no,
now I'm gonna simulate his voice. He was like, yeah, okay.
it's actually how he talked. It's not even a joke.
Yeah.
If he would have told me don't come to school tomorrow, I actually wouldn't have.
Yeah, literally.
Like that. He was that type.
Like, one
that
time
kind of guy.
he gifted me a book about 9/11.
What?
Yeah. He gifted
Actually.
he gave me a book about 9/11.
He's fine. I swear to God.
Like,
This
and
guy,
I didn't know
this
what to
kid.
do with that information. Like, he just randomly gave me this book about 9/11, and I didn't know if that was a threat or I didn't know what to do.
He just comes up to you. Hi, read this.
He didn't even know. He literally had it packed and wrapped, like, as a present. He just gave it to me, and the book about 9/11.
Oh, like a literal.
Like a literal present.
Oh my.
He gave it to me, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" bro?" I didn't know what to say. I just said thanks, and then when I got home, I was like, "What the fuck do I do with this?"
I remember. I don't know if you remember. It's called Wichteln in Germany.
Yeah, that's when he gifted me the book.
Also, so basically, for the people that don't know, it's basically you pick someone that you give a present to,
Yeah,
and everybody picks
Around
someone, and
Christmas.
everybody gets a present
yeah,
around Christmas. Yeah, and I had to give this guy a present, and he was always in class, always, literally always.
yeah.
So I think, did I tell you or someone else?
I don't know.
I told someone to somehow get him out of the classroom,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
To distract him. So I went up to, so they distracted him. He went out of the classroom. And I put the present, his present, to his, to
Like
where
on-
he was sitting
Yeah, on his desk. or
on his
like-
desk. And as I was putting it there, he came in,
Yeah.
and I played it off somehow.
Yeah.
I played it off that, oh, here's your present. You're, the guy that because you're not supposed to know
Yeah.
who the present is from.
Yeah.
You're
Exactly.
not supposed to know that. So I acted like I was giving him the present from the person.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he actually believed me. Probably didn't. But yeah.
But like, you get away with some stupid things. Like, it's almost an art.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the master of getting away with dumb shit. One
Literally.
time, there was a fire alarm at school, but not a real one.
That was so crazy.
That was literally...
Like
So-
a test fire alarm.
So basically, Josh was the head... What do you call
Head
it?
boy.
The head boy. Now he's my head boy, personally. Josh was the head boy. He was going around classes and telling the classes something
Yeah.
that they had to know.
I had to announce like things as a head boy.
Yeah. And as he was doing that, we had a German lesson, right? We had 2 German lessons in a row, so 2 hours.
Yeah.
And as he was going around the classes, there was a test fire alarm that we did every year, I think.
Yeah.
Just to see, like, to train the students
Yeah.
in case of a real emergency. So we all went outside, blah blah blah, head count and all of that. And Josh went outside as well, obviously.
Yeah.
And me and Josh then talked, and I said, "Bro, I don't want to have German anymore, bro. It's so boring. It's so lame."
Yeah.
And then we decided that I'm just gonna go with Josh around the classes,
yeah.
and that wasn't a new thing. We did that a lot.
Yeah. You didn't really have a function.
I
as
was like your
anything.
right hand, but your unofficial right
Yeah,
hand.
Unofficial. My official right hand, I didn't include her in anything.
Yeah. Josh had an official right hand, like a vice.
Yeah.
Head
Vice
suit-
head girl.
Yeah.
I think.
Sounds wrong.
yeah.
So a vice head girl, but she wasn't included in shit. I was his right hand.
She was a bitch.
I was his right hand, and one teacher even officially called me his right hand. Like
Yeah.
he genuinely believed I
Like
was his right hand.
secretary of Josh.
Literally.
Or assistant, he called you.
It wasn't a new thing. Every teacher just accepted it, that I was going around with Josh, like his right
Skipping
hand.
classes.
Everybody just got used to it.
Like I made up the stupidest reasons to like skip classes. I was like, I have to talk to
The janitor.
the general. Yeah. I have to announce something in a class, and then we just didn't show up for
The
like
whole
the
hour.
lesson. Yeah.
And so basically, right, so outside of the school, everybody was still going inside back again to the class after the test, like the fire test.
Yeah.
And I just didn't show up. Like I just went with Josh.
Yeah.
For the next, like, I think it was a whole hour still left.
Yeah.
For the next hour left in that class, I wasn't there. I was just
Unannounced.
with Josh. Unannounced, I just didn't show up anymore
Yeah.
after the fire test. And then I was going around with Josh, and we eventually just sat somewhere and talked, whatever. And just before the lesson ended, right,
Yeah.
like the bell rang, and I was walking up to class again.
Yeah.
And literally the teacher walked out of class past me. I greeted him. He greeted me. Like I said goodbye. He said goodbye.
yeah.
I went in the class and nothing happened.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he realized I was there or not.
He didn't realize, but if like he could have been fired because of that. Because after a fire alarm, normally you have
But
to
I was
count.
18 already.
Now were you 18 already?
Yeah, I was 18.
Okay. But normally after fire alarm, like the teacher has to count. He has to like look if every student is there, because we're simulating like a real
No, but not
fire
outside.
test. No, not outside. But after you get back into class, like normally he would have to count every
No,
single.
but they only
student.
have to count outside, right?
Oh, but also back inside.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, he didn't do that.
yeah, he didn't do that.
He didn't realize I was gone. I walked back to the class. He walked out of the class. I said goodbye. He said goodbye. And that was that.
Yeah,
Straight up didn't return to class after a fire alarm
Yeah.
test.
but we had like a weird relationship with our German teacher. He like hated us,
But he was also nice.
but he was also nice, and he also like didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. We once made a song. We also had him in music.
Yeah,
He was teaching music, and we made a song. I don't know if you guys still remember that meme. In VR chat, the Uganda knuckles, like the do you
Yeah.
know the way?
do you know the way?
And we literally made a song with that. Like we made a song like just some beat, and then we just straight up talked over the beat like, do you know the way?
Yeah, it was the most shit song.
You have to
ever.
have Ebola to know the way.
Yeah, it was the most
It wa-
shit song.
It wasn't
ever.
even a song, bro.
Yeah.
It was just a shit
It was
show.
torture.
Literally torture. And he just didn't give a fuck about that either. We
Yeah.
wasted like 2 hours,
I think like even more.
like school hours.
Yeah,
It's insane.
but that was cool.
The Ugandan knuckle phase was really funny. I enjoyed that a lot.
The VR chat phase.
Oh my god, our VR chat phase.
That
It's
that was
unspoken.
funny, but that like
Unspoken.
so many things happened there.
We can't even talk about these things.
Yeah, literally. Like the only thing we can talk about, like we put on these like Uganda knuckles skins in VR chat,
And we spit on people.
and we spit on people.
It was so
Yeah.
so funny.
It was fucking funny.
We literally assembled at one point we assembled an army of knuckles,
Yeah.
and we just went around like these servers, like in VR chat, these
Yeah.
rooms, and we just spit on people.
Yeah, and we screamed, "Do you know the way? Do you know the way?"
We would just interrupt the conversations.
To know the way.
I think probably like 300 people blocked me on VR chat at least.
It's a
At
wonder you didn't
least.
get banned
Yeah,
because of the things you did there.
we
Yeah.
We-
Nah, you did one out of pocket thing.
yeah, I did one thing that was really fucked up. Yeah. But I was young, so
It happens.
yeah, but we're not gonna talk about those things.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think we're gonna finish up this episode.
Yeah.
Just rememorizing some old fucking stories and talking about racism.
And Austria. This was like the Austria episode.
Literally
Ranting
Austria
about
episode.
Austria.
Yeah, we're gonna call this episode just ranting about Austria.
Yeah, it's probably
Josh
most
and
fitting.
Jerry ranting about Austria. That's gonna be the title.
Yeah, and
Nothing
we can
else.
say can say absolutely anything we want about Austria because we live there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So fuck Austria. I hate every Austrian. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe we're gonna include like Uganda knuckles to confuse the people.
Yeah.
Click on it. Ranting about Austria.
And Uganda knuckles VR chat.
Yeah. Oh my
Not
God.
clickbait.
Also, we have one thing to announce. We wanna open up a gaming channel.
Yeah, I mean both of us
both of
separately,
us
but we're gonna
separately.
game together.
Yeah, we're gonna game together. We're gonna play some Rainbow. We're gonna play some SnowRun, and we're gonna play some GTA. We're gonna play everything.
We're gonna play like just funny Battlefield,
Battlefield.
funny
Yeah.
games. Just gonna have a good time gaming, and then you guys actually have some footage to also see, not
Yeah.
just us talking.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna link it down below in the description.
Once it's once we actually
But
have
the channel
everything
is
set
already like made, right?
up. I don't know yet if I want to make a separate gaming channel or if I want to use my channel that I have now,
Okay.
because I just use that to watch YouTube basically.
Yeah. Yeah. I already made one. Josh
Oh.
Gaming.
So you named okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is premium any good for? Because I have. Is that any?
I don't think it uses anything.
It's
I don't think it
useless
gets you
basically
anything,
for.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
link it down below in the description once we have established everything. And yeah, thank you guys for
Subscribe.
listening in.
Subscribe.
Yes,
Like the
subscribe
video.
and like, please.
Subscribe. Please.
Thank you guys. We love you. We love you guys. Good night.